Hello out there at home, everybody. It's Mr. Michael, and I'm here today with you. So I think it's a great day for story time with Mr. Michael. And in fact, today is a banner day for story time with Mr. Michael. Not only do we get to do a special request today, and you know how much I love requests, but we also get to read a book by one of my new favorite authors. I'd never heard of this author before I started doing these story times for you. And now I absolutely adore this gentleman, and everything I come across has just been absolutely amazing. So I'm so very excited to read this book today. Today, we're going to be reading Ish by Peter H. Reynolds. Now, this book was a special request by a young lady named Holly, who lives all the way in St. Louis, Missouri. Isn't that crazy? I live here in Kansas City. She's out in St. Louis, and she still wants me to read this book for her, and I'm so very excited. Holly, thank you for recommending this book. I'm so happy to share it for you, for your family, and for everybody else out there who watches Storytime with Mr. Michael. So, since I can't think of anything I like more than reading books, I think we ought to just go ahead and begin, shall we? Ish by Peter H. Reynolds. Ramon loved to draw. Anytime, anything, anywhere. Did you guys see where he was drawing? Did you see where he's drawing? Anywhere. One day, Ramon was drawing a vase of flowers. His brother Leon leaned over his shoulder. Leon burst out laughing. "What is that?" he asked. Ramon could not even answer. He just crumpled up his drawing and he threw it across the room. Leon's laughter haunted Ramon. He kept trying to make his drawings look right, but they never did. After many months and many crumpled pieces of paper, Ramon put his pencil down. "I'm done." Marisol, his sister, was watching him. "What do you want?" he snapped. "I was watching you draw," she said. Ramon sneered. "I'm not drawing. Go away." Marisol ran away, but not before picking up a crumpled piece of paper. "Hey, come back here with that!" Ramon raced after Marisol, up the hall and into her room. He was about to yell, but he fell silent when he saw his sister's walls. He stared at the crumpled gallery. "This is one of my favorites," Marisol said, pointing. "That was supposed to be a vase of flowers," Ramon said, "but it doesn't look like one." "Well, it looks vase-ish," she exclaimed. "Vase-ish?" Ramon looked closer. He studied all the drawings on Marisol's walls, and he began to see them in a new way. "They do look ish," he he said. Ramon felt light and energized. Thinking ishly allowed his ideas to flow freely. He began to draw what he felt, loose lines quickly springing out without worry. Ramon once again drew, and he drew the world around him. Making an ish drawing felt wonderful. He filled his journals. Tree-ish, house-ish, boat-ish, afternoon-ish, fish-ish, sun-ish. Ramon realized he could draw his feelings, too. Ish feelings. Peace-ish. Silly-ish. Excited-ish. His ish art inspired ish writing. He wasn't sure if he was writing poems, but he knew they were poem-ish. What's the poem? It says, ponder. Pond, ponder, dream yonder, pond, pond, yond, yond, gleam, wander. Ramon. One spring morning, Ramon had a wonderful feeling. It was a feeling that even ish words and ish drawings could not capture. He decided not to capture it. Instead, he simply savored it. And Ramon lived ishfully ever after. The end-ish. Wow. Everybody, that was wonderful, wasn't it? Ramon learned through his sister Marisol that no one gets to tell you whether your art is good or not. If your art is true, if the art you make comes from your heart, it doesn't matter whether it looks like what it's supposed to look like, or it kind of looks like what it's supposed to look like, or even if it doesn't look like what it's supposed to look like. Your art is supposed to make you happy. It's supposed to be an expression of yourself that you're sharing with the world. And if somebody doesn't like it, don't listen to them and show it to somebody else, because somebody else will. But the important thing is that you like it, and no one can tell you what you like except for you. I am so very grateful we got to read this book today. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for watching Storytime with Mr. Michael. I'm especially grateful to Holly for recommending this book for us all to read together. Thank you so very much, Holly. Thank you all for joining and watching me again on Storytime with Mr. Michael. And I want to hear what your favorite books are. So comment down below. Tell me what you want to hear me read next, because I want to make you guys happy. I love books and more books, and I can't wait to read more for you. So comment, tell me what your favorite books are, and maybe put up a picture of your artwork. Whether it looks good, whether it looks ishy, whether it looks iffy, whether it looks any other kind of we could think of. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time, all right? Bye-bye.